What's up? This your girl Black Sugar. It's been a minute, but I'm gonna actually do a sugar minute today. I'm in a good mood. My energy is on high. I went to the gym this morning. I did not die, but my body is like, yeah. What was you thinking? I don't know, but it kind of feels, that hurt, and that hurt. If it hurt, but it feels so good, hurt. You're like, oh, it hurt, but it feel good. Yeah, it's one of those this morning. So, want to give y'all a little education this morning on Juneteenth, because apparently some of you have absolutely no effing clue, and Google is your friend. Leave Wikipedia alone, but Google is your partner, okay? So let's talk about Juneteenth and why this is a Texas thing, okay? Now, some of you may disagree with me and want to come with a formality and a speech about why Black people should celebrate Juneteenth. I think it's dope that the entire world wants to get in on the entire Juneteenth situation. I think it's absolutely beautiful to pay homage. Please pour plenty of libations tomorrow for our ancestors in this state. So this is how this works. On January 1st of 1863, Abraham Lincoln decided that he wanted to free the slaves. And so he signed this proclamation saying that the slaves are free. They're free. Well, kind of free, but, technically on paper, no more chains holding me. Then it goes out. You feel me? Now, I don't know if it's because we didn't have FedEx back then. I don't know if it's because the ships moved slow. They had to come from one part of the country all the way down the coastline to the other part. I don't know if it's because they had to be on horseback, or it had to be put on a wagon. I don't know. But it took 2 years and 6 months to get to the state of Texas. Hence, June 19th of 1865. Black Texans, and they were slaves at the time, were told, hey, this happened back in 1863, New Year's Day, but guess what? Here you go. You are now free. And that is how Juneteenth was born. Slaves celebrated Juneteenth. So a couple of things we did that we created in this, like watch service. I don't even really think people really understand the history behind watch service. So for my non-Black friends or my non-Southern Black friends that have no idea what watch service is, slaves created watch service. Basically, it was more of a protection thing than getting together to serve the Lord, okay? Now we technically get together December 31st and we bring in the New Year's at church. You feel me? Go look that up. That is a whole nother education I'll give at the top of the year. But there are a lot of things that come from slaves, that slaves created, that we still celebrate. We still move a certain way in this country. So I thought that it would be important for those of you who do not know. If I'm Texas, I was born in Texas. I've celebrated Juneteenth my whole life. I grew up with freed slaves, and as a kid I heard plenty of stories. I'm very proud to say my great-grandparents were the first Blacks to own a business in my hometown. They owned a pressing shop, and it turned into a nice little eatery juke joint at night. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But my family has a really rich history in the South. We were river people. Our family historians talk about how we grew up amongst the Brazos, and for those of you who don't know, Brazos is a river. So it's one of those things where I thought, maybe you should understand. And I think that it's absolutely okay if people in New York want to join and celebrate the slaves of Texas learning that they were free. Just understand what you're celebrating. I think that is vastly important. I mean, right now it feels good to just say, you know what, Black people have been treated bad. We need to just give them whatever they want. But I don't want you to give me something that was already due to me, first off. Without understanding why you're giving it to me. So, for all of those who do not know what Juneteenth is about, there you go. So that's it. Remember, June 19th, 1865, 2 years and 6 months after the proclamation was signed, on January 1st of 1863, Texas slaves found out that they were free. Hence, Juneteenth celebration. So tomorrow, light your sage, get at your altars with your family, freshen up your ancestor altars, honor your ancestors, pour libations in their names. If you don't know their names, you still pour libations and talk to your family. So kind of like my Hispanic partners, y'all have the Day of the Dead, which I love and absolutely participate in. Like I'm Hispanic, but hey, Juneteenth tomorrow. It's all about our ancestors. It's all about the fact that 2 years and 6 months in that they found out that they were free, and so therefore we should celebrate. I most definitely will be making a trip to the water and taking white flowers out there and really, really talking to my ancestors at the water, especially showing love and pouring libations for those that did not make it across the seas. June 19th, 1865, Texas slaves found that they were free, hence Juneteenth celebration. So I hope this helps you learn just a little bit. I implore you to read. There's some really great material out there. Stay the hell away from Wikipedia. Make sure that it is a reputable source. We all had to learn about that in English. And learn as much as you can about Juneteenth and any other thing that is introduced to you and you want to learn about a culture. I am all for it. I love culture of all kinds, but I feel like if everybody's going to celebrate and you're not a Texan and you have no ties to Texas, I think it is very important for you to know exactly what you're celebrating and why. So tomorrow, take out the time to not only reflect on that travesty, but also understand that even though we were told we were free on paper, there was a long road ahead that we are still on, because people of color are still being lynched in 2020. Please do the research, please. So therefore, as you're celebrating, you really and truly understand what it is you're celebrating. All right, y'all know the deal. Y'all know how we do this. God loves you, and so do I. Peace.